Uh, um, Hello and welcome back to Please Watch Our Podcast. I have a guest here again. His name's Gug. Say hi,
It's the
Gug.
same guest. It's the same guest. You don't need to say. What you're saying? Oh, sorry. Oh, oh, man. Oh, crud. Oh, it says. Oh no. Okay, that's enough. Oh, sorry.
What are you? What's that?
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. Welcome back, Gug. Thank you for being here.
It's okay.
That's gonna get annoying. I'm sorry. Um, we're talking. Congratulations on hitting 50 subscribers. Okay, that's it.
I
That's
did
all I
that.
wanted to say.
I did that. Yeah.
Wait,
Feel free.
ready? Yeah. What are you?
Oh.
Why are you Are you upset about it?
Well, if I already had to sell out my fonts, I'd just
Oh, what is this screaming?
I don't know.
Okay. Today we're talking. Today we're talking about the movie. I like movies. Give me a minute. I need to find. I had the director's name in my mind. It just left it.
I don't.
Oh shit! Listen, I know it's a female director, so I have to say it.
I don't.
Hmm?
You don't. I'll have to say it.
Yes, I do.
Well, who's the director?
Oh, wait,
5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4,
Chadler
3.
Linnick? Chadler Linnick?
Time's up.
Chadler Linnick. I'll send you the name and tell you. You can tell me if I said it right. Ready? It's in the chat. Like the chat now. Check.
Chandler Levac.
Oh, my bad. Oopsies. Anyways,
Yeah,
female director. We love
Good.
female directors.
Good for her.
She made a movie. Big thing. And this is like her debut. Whoa, this is like her debut movie. And it was good.
It was a good movie.
Okay.
I like the movie.
Yeah. How did you hear about this movie?
You.
Oh, well, I heard about this movie because one day I was on YouTube and I saw a trailer and I clicked on it.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, it is. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. We're gonna be really sassy today, aren't we? Okay.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Huh? Anyways, movie opens with a little movie. It's a movie in a movie. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Movie about movie starts with a movie. Who could have thought of that? That is
Not me.
That's
Not
some
me,
creative
Gug. Not me,
talent.
Gug. Not
Right.
me, Gug. Gug, I would never think of something like that. Basically, it's an opening show, and it's like two guys just being dudes in Burlington, Ontario.
Yeah,
For those of you who are wondering, Burlington is like a suburb of Toronto. So, I lived in Burlington for a little bit.
They don't need to. No one needs to know that.
I just did, you know.
No,
I lived in.
we're moving on.
Oh, okay.
Move on.
You want to say something? Guys, I don't think he's gonna say something. Anyways.
Huh?
Oh. Burlington.
Burlington sounds to me like Brampton, and I've heard only negative things of Brampton. So I assume
Brampton's-
Burlington is the same quality as Brampton, which would be bad.
Brampton is where a lot of people first moved to Canada. Burlington is full of white people who are rich, or like pretty decent off white people.
Okay, so it sounds like both of them that are bad.
Yeah, and yeah. Well, no, but anyways,
I'm not saying no. Okay, not. I'm just saying. I already knew Brampton was bad, and now that I know Burlington, it sounds like Burlington is also bad.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah. But anyways, basically, you find out it's for school. They're in school, and I'm like, high school. And then we meet our main character, Lawrence, who is a 17-year-old boy, and this is his final year of high school. It's ironic that we both picked movies where it's the main character's final year of school.
Both pick movies where it's the main character's final year of school, and there's a dynamic duo, and well, they break up at one point in it. Spoiler alert. Um, and they also go through a series of events that are bad for them, and then ultimately they come out of it better for it. That's kind of silly, isn't it?
Yeah, but like it happened, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
So it's like same movie basically.
Basic elements. Basically, you see them do this in a giant house, and you find out this is in Lawrence's house. This is his friend Max's house. Wow, wow. When
Wow. Wow.
and they're basically just talking about we are gonna watch SNL this weekend, and they're like, yes, we're gonna watch SNL this weekend. Do they watch SNL this weekend? Yeah, they do. And in this episode of SNL, it's basically Adam Sandler singing about being, it's like the Hanukkah song, and you find out that Lawrence is Jewish. That's basically the whole thing. That's why they did that scene, which I'm sure it's important to know about that. Like, I'm not being hypocritical, I promise.
Okay.
And then we find out that Lawrence is just an ass to his mom. And the mom is an ass back, and then she kind of put that on the friend. And have you been in a situation where your friend's mom like says, "How do you hang out with this guy?" Have you ever been in that situation?
Well, I've been in a situation where it's like my friend's arguing with his mom, and he's like, oh, come on, why are we arguing in front of your friend?" And it's like, I don't want to be here.
Like, don't include me in your argument. Like, I want to have chips, okay? Not at my home.
I'm gonna correct you on saying that Lawrence is an ass to his mom. Lawrence is basically just an ass. Period. He's an asshole.
Period. Well, they say in the film he's a narcissist.
Well, yes. Okay. Narcissist is a condition. Asshole is a turn of phrase. So
yes.
Potato, tomato,
Yeah. He does a job interview. He gets a job, and it's like, the getting a job. Like getting paid. What was your first job like, Gug?
It sucked. I worked at a movie theater, and it was garbage.
What happened?
I left. It was literally this.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking respond.
What?
It was literally
Yeah.
So what happened? It was like this year. I had worked at this movie theater, and it was just I had left for the summer to go to my summer job, which I worked there, and I was like, I emailed them, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to leave for the summer, and they're like, okay, so you can quit temporarily and come back when the summer's done. And I was like, great, okay. Period. I quit temporarily, and then when I came, shut up. Let me say the story. Let me say it. Okay, and then when I came back, I emailed my bosses. It's like, am I gonna get a job? Am I gonna get a job? Yes or no? They were like, nope. No, you're gonna have to apply when we're still hiring. I'm just like, I thought I was gonna be able to go back, so I basically got fucked over. You may speak now.
I'm so sorry that happened to you. My first job was okay, and I got fired, so I feel that.
Yeah, it was at Cineplex, and this movie has Cineplex, and but uniform is the exact same. So it's like,
did it? Yeah.
And it was like, if this is a period piece, then they haven't changed their thing in 15 years. So
it is a period piece. It takes place in 2003. So I would have been a little tiny baby. I would have been 2 actually, so I guess like a toddler. You would not be born.
No.
I also did I mention that they talked about Jimmy Fallon and they like full on shat on Jimmy Fallon for like a good minute. That was funny.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah.
I don't care.
You don't care about You don't care about
Jimmy Fallon's just like a guy. It doesn't matter. And
But,
we've been
like,
dunking on him, dunking on him in his SNL days via the medium of a period piece is pretty. Oh, what? It's like people hate Jimmy Fallon now because he's like popular, but it's like back then, it's like you're retroactively shitting on him in the same way people are now. But it's like,
I know, I get it. No, it absolutely makes sense.
yeah.
I get what you're trying to say. But yeah, he has a job now, so he sees his friend less. It's kind of it's like.
Womp, womp. Oh, he also calls his friend a placeholder for college
fuck
friends.
him. Fuck him for saying that. Like,
Yeah,
honestly, fuck him. No.
You're not my real friend. I'm going to make my real friend in college. You're my high school friend.
Like,
well,
fuck.
Let's see what your life is like without your fucking placeholder friend.
Yeah, and his life is shit. No, like, honestly, I saw that and it's like, fuck you. Why am I watching this movie? Have anyone ever said, like, I don't think we're gonna be friends after high school? Has anyone ever said that to you?
No.
No?
Yeah.
So, no one said that to me, but, like, if someone did, I would be so pissed and be, like, literally, like, done. Plus, like, the one person who I still have a very close friend who's from high school. And, like, I imagine if I ever said that, like, what would happen?
We wouldn't be friends, probably.
No, it wouldn't be friends. It would be ruined. I need to, like, move my chair. There's gonna be a lot of noise, so just talk right now about something.
Okay. So, at the video store, he like his family's looking for this kind, funny little comedy, but then he suggests this really dark, fucked up movie because cinephile can't ever suggest anything that's lighthearted. It always has to be a masterpiece.
Mood.
Such a,
I relate to. I've done it.
Cinema fans, honestly, it's like sometimes you want to turn your brain off and be stupid, and sometimes you
no. Okay.
Like with the pregnant mom and the father being like, "What comedy should we watch? What's something funny?" It's like I'm not going to suggest the Serbian art film or like fucking Blade Runner 2049 if we're looking for a nice funny film. But Lawrence is like, "Hey, I know you do it because you're a film major. That's the whole point of the job."
I knew someone who was just like that, and he would literally just tell me to watch these films, and there would be the most depressing things. And then I found out he doesn't sleep at night. He didn't sleep at night. Like, he didn't sleep at night or anything like that, and he would just watch all these movies he can.
Yeah.
But no, I generally love him, and I really wish him the best, because he's generally a funny person, and he really does care about people. Why is there a bowl in your bedroom, if I can ask? If I'm allowed to.
I might add popcorn.
Oh, nice. Oh, great.
No.
Nice. Fun. Throughout the whole movie,
keep going.
Throughout the whole movie, he's talking about how he wants to go to NYU. He talks about it all the time. NYU this, NYU that, and I'm like, bro, you're like, how is he gonna like? He's not gonna get an NYU. He's not like his mom literally is like, yeah, no.
He's really not nice to people a lot of the times. Like, for example, later on in the movie, he's like, his mom's like, at the very least, choose another school, and he's like, nope, not gonna do it. And then she's like, okay, well, if you're not gonna cooperate with me, and if you're gonna be an asshole to me, I'm not gonna drive you. And it's like he acts so entitled to privileges that he has. He acts like he's entitled to get into the Tisch School of the Arts. Yeah, he acts like he's entitled to keep his job after some bullshit he does later on. He acts like it's not like, oh, I deserve it. It's like, oh, it's mine, and if I don't get it, that is some sort of injustice. He acts like despite being from like not a great household, he still acts like he's like anything that he wants should just be given to him.
And and like even like and he doesn't realize he has like opportunities because he just doesn't fucking think. Like his friend's like, you want to move to New York with me and we can find a place because he has dual citizenship, and his friend is better off than he is. Like he has a big house with a pool and everything, and his friend wanted to spend time with him, and he's like, "You're gonna be my placeholder." And then his friend got a girlfriend, so like, that's what happened.
I feel like they try to make the Lauren P girlfriend character like a thing. It's like, oh, you're supposed to care about this character, but I was just like, okay, I don't give a shit.
The point of that character was basically be like, what is his friend doing? Like his friend isn't alone, unlike Lawrence in this situation.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about the manager in this movie at this point?
That's a strange
Like the scene they were driving home, I thought was like she was driving him home. I thought was kind of iffy.
I thought it was just like awkward conversation, you know, to be social. I don't know. I thought it was fine. What did you think? There was some strange stuff going on with the manager. I thought it was.
Well, I could definitely tell that Lawrence liked her a lot.
The first shot that he was ever glancing at her, she was in the romance aisle, and then he went home that night and jacked off. So I think the movie made it pretty clear.
Yep, man. That's cinema, though. You know, like show us that, and be like, get the idea. You know. We love cinema, right?
That's my favorite scene.
That's your favorite scene in the movie? That's kind of odd.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not. I was being silly. Okay.
Being a goof, being a little goofy. Sorry. Wait, no, play it. No, play it. Thank you. I'll play my noise too. Ready? It's dark.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, wait, I'll play this. This is a better noise to play in this situation. Okay, that's it. I really do like they have a conversation about how the manager went to University of Guelph and her roommate committed suicide, and then we find out later, very subtly, and I liked it, when Lawrence was having a panic attack, but not, getting, just. This is about him not getting into NYU. He has a little panic attack about that. We find out that Lawrence's dad committed suicide, or I need to say it better. What's a better word? Unalived himself in their garage with a rope. Because I want to make little TikTok clips. That's why I say unalive.
Yeah, I mean, dark. The movie gets. That's no fun. Yeah, honestly.
I liked how it was very human, like just the way they where the mom and the manager were talking about it. It was like a passing thing. It was like, yeah, his dad committed suicide. Like his dad, I'm sure he told you his dad unalived himself in our garage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah? It was a laugh. What was the laugh? What? You're scaring me. I can't hear you. Guys, he's doing something scaring me. Guys, I don't know what's happening here.
Move on.
Okay.
Go. Move on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Fine.
Guys, I might cut this part out. Who knows? How do you? I have a question for you. How do you feel about the relationship of the mom and daughter from Lady Bird compared to this movie? Like, how do you feel? Who do you think has the better relationship? Between, the mom and Lady Bird.
I'm really not sure.
So I'm gonna give you my. I feel like the mom and daughter relationship in Lady Bird is slightly better, because I do feel like at the end of the day, Lady Bird does love her mom. Like they care about each other. There's like a caring dynamic between them. I feel like in this, the Lawrence just does not like his mom. Like I genuinely do not think they have a good relationship throughout the whole thing. They're both rude to each other. They both they're both very negative towards each other, like passively negative towards each other. And I don't really there's like not a moment where you really see them care.
Yeah, I mean, I think when the mom was trying to get the manager to speak to Lawrence during the panic attack, I think that was like the main thing. It was like, okay, so this sort of balances it out. But Lawrence really didn't have a capacity for affection because he's a narcissist.
Yeah,
and all that.
like he's not a good character, not a good person.
Not a good person. He's
basically after this, Lawrence talks to his friend Matt, and he's like, "Do you want to do our little thingy, our little Saturday Night Live thing?" And then Matt doesn't show up to see Lawrence. So Lawrence, instead of like telling his mom what happened, he kind of just spends the night at the store, and the guy there's like, "I'm gonna get in trouble if this happens," but he just lets it happen anyways. So, oops, that's on him, you know.
He trusted Lawrence. Why? Don't know, but he got fucked over for me. So
yeah.
hey,
whoa, what?
And you know, if I make you respond and you're like, what's going on? I'm just speaking like this.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I also just want to go back to like the conversation when he asks his friend Matt out. He laughs to the point where it's kind of uncomfortable, and I did not like that. Like he's losing it a little bit.
Well, yeah.
Also, the other. Oh, no, yeah.
Now you speak.
Okay. Also, I just want to mention another school he applied to that his dad went to is giving him like $10,000. So that's nice.
He acts like it's some fucking curse that he got.
But like
10K scholarship from Carleton.
Like literally, it's Carleton University, which is a good Canadian university. Like, good for him. Jealous. I wish. I wish.
You're in the Big Apple of Canada. You don't. Yeah, come on.
I mean,
my school is located in like the industrial section of like the borders of Guelph. Okay, you're not. If you want to have a bad school competition, come and fucking fight me.
Okay.
Come on.
Sorry. True. You know what? You're right. No, you're right. I should look at. Sometimes I feel like I'm Lawrence because I feel like I'm not like looking at things in a certain way. You know.
Across from my street is just a bunch of fucking factories and like metalworking places of my school. So I mean, I don't know.
I go to school downtown, so you know what?
You're in the Big Apple of Toronto.
Yeah, the six, as someone would call it. I don't know who.
Drake.
Yeah. Also, speaking of which, the girl. What's the girl's name? The girlfriend in this movie.
Lauren P.
No, the girl.
Lauren P.
Lauren P. Why is her Lawrence and Lauren P? Oh, that's so confusing. She got into a really good program.
She got into Ryerson.
Formerly Ryerson, now BUM, I believe.
Okay.
Give me a minute. I just want to get it right, okay? Sorry.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Toronto. Oh, TMU. But like she got into a good program, and I know she got into a good program because I had a teacher who literally just told us how good his program was, and I'm like, literally, Why are you telling me this when we're paying money to be in this program? And that's my rant. It's over.
Rude. It's rude of him.
It
It's
was
rude of him that he would
I
do
was
that.
literally sitting in his class. I'm like, why are you telling me this about a program when I'm already in this program? He was like trying to get me to go.
Here's a burning question: did you apply to Ryerson?
No, I didn't.
Why
I did a
not?
really dumb thing and I applied to one school and I got it.
You didn't apply to like the best film program in like Ontario.
No, I
Ryerson's a
didn't.
good ass program. It's
No,
like
like it actually is a good program. Maybe I'm not gonna do anything else. Like I'm not doing anything else after this. I'm done with school. Like I'm actually so done with school.
what are you gonna do after
But
this? You're gonna work in the industry?
yeah,
You're
that's
gonna
my
make
plan.
movies?
I'm gonna make movies. I like movies. I like movies. We also find out about his manager and how his manager basically got uh assaulted by a big producer in Hollywood. And that's really sad and it happened so much and she couldn't really do anything about it. And that's not good and it's awful.
No, no, fucking cesspool.
Mhm.
What?
Mhm. But yeah, because he
No.
did a whole thing where he was like he slept at the place he worked at, he got fired. Because yeah, that would literally happen. You're an idiot. And then we had a really good debate between him and his manager calls him a narcissist. And I'm like, that makes sense.
It's like I think it's like one. It's literally like the first time someone actually like tells him he's a bad person in the entire movie. It's like for the entire time, people are pussyfooting around it,
Hmm.
or like if they say like, "Oh, you're an asshole," it's like maybe Matt will say jokingly, but it's the first time he's actually told like what kind of person he is in the
Yeah.
whole fucking movie, and it was
Yeah.
very satisfying to hear because I mean, I was.
I was screaming at him, like, you're awful. But we also find out the reason he is awful is because like he would use his dad's suicide, not his unaliving, as a way to be like, this is why I'm like this.
I also think he's extremely coded with. He's autism coded at the very least. I mean, even though I am autistic, I don't think I have any authority to be like this person is. He's neurodivergent at most, but I think
Hmm.
he's very much coded with autism, with like his drive and stuff. And it's like that compared to like trauma happening to him, it's like, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, we'll make it. It could. Autism doesn't always make people cool, funny, and awesome like me. It can also make you. It can also make you not into a great person. And
Yeah.
I think it's very important sometimes because I will be on blast here and say just because someone has a mental disability doesn't make them a good person. Doesn't
Hmm.
make them easy to be around. You can be like, okay, this person is. I mean, like they have a reason to be this way. But like, if someone has a borderline personality disorder, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be like, well, I just have to deal with you. If someone is a bad person, mental health issues or not, they are you're still allowed to have an opinion on them, and it does not exclude them from any sort of fucking judgment or anything like that.
Yeah. They can still be a not great person.
Because like I mean, like you can still have like mental problems and be a good person, and
Yeah.
it's not. And it's like okay, it's maybe harder to be a good person, and it might have a little bit of leeway. But like at the end of the day, do I want to endure someone who might be borderline psychotic?
No.
No.
No. That's it. Like, I'm sorry, I killed a child. I have problems. Like, you
Uh,
can't just use that. Like, I burned down this orphanage. I have autism. That's why I did
I
it. You
have
know?
antisocial. I have ASPD. Okay, I get why you burnt down the orphanage, but also you're still a bad person, and it doesn't matter
Yeah.
whether you have those problems or not. It
Yeah.
doesn't change. It does not exempt you from shit.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. And do you think, like, I don't even feel like he doesn't realize that by the end of the movie, which is, I feel like, because he's still young, right? He's 17. He has time to hopefully figure himself out. but I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Like, we got a glimpse into his life, and he finds things out.
Yeah,
But you know, he went to but yeah, like they talk about the manager meets him at like a Subway kind of place. Um, they both talk and the manager's like, I'm doing much better now. Like I went into therapy. They talk about therapy, which is interesting. I don't know what they're gonna like what's gonna happen after that. But anyway, they talk about that. And then they talk about a movie, and then you see Lawrence put up that movie in his dorm. And then someone walks into his dorm and he's like, they talk. And that's,
for a first time,
basically,
Lawrence actually listens instead of just
yeah.
waiting to speak.
Yeah. Because, like when you look, like, when I kind of look back on when he was talking to his friend, like, he just didn't really, like, get, like, his friend was trying to give him general, like, advice, like, oh, this one girl is really good at editing and, like, filming. We should use her. And he's like, we're not going to fucking use her. Like, why would we use her? She's not good. She's, like, not a film person, Like, she doesn't get it.
But one thing that weirded me out is like early on, when Matt was trying to get Lauren P to be a part of it because he liked her.
Mm-hmm.
He clearly coached her on like female director, but then we find out that she's an actual film student, which sort of was like a weirdness in continuity. Because like when he said, "Oh, she's such a great editor," I thought he was like, "Oh, he's just trying to find a reason to get her on the project." But then it was like, "Oh, she's an actual film student," which it wasn't to the point where I was like, "Ugh, man, maybe I shouldn't assume." It was like the movie very much tried to make it clear. Like literally at the point where she cannot remember the female names that were given to her by Matt, and she's having Matt basically say them to her and repeat them, and then we find out she's an actual film student, which is strange.
Yeah. I mean, maybe she just has like a natural passion to film, and sometimes I'm bad with names too. Like I don't remember names. Gug. I know I got your name at least,
Yeah. Well.
But like, like even sometimes when I'm talking to people, like I'm using this podcast as an example, like sometimes I'll be told things from people and then like I'm listening to the podcast because I make little clips for TikTok, right? And then I'm like, oh, you meant this. And I completely did not understand. You know?
Yeah, I know. I see what you mean.
I'm ready for your clip. I can't wait to hear it. Oh. You can give your rating if you want, or whatever you do. I forget what you do.
Okay. So this movie was probably the darkest movie I've seen in a long time. Where, like, I think it was a nice tale to see someone learn and grow, and like it's very much like a love letter to movies and also a love letter to like early 2000s Canada, because like it was very much nostalgia bait for that.
Oh yeah, they mentioned. Sorry,
they did it like whenever I see any scene shot and this is like, okay, well you just like look at this plaza. This is the most Canadian plaza I've ever seen. But it did a nice job, just like the journey of the character, where from the character's beginning to end point. I thought it was interesting to see. I felt like the change was almost instantaneous. Like the moment he was called a bad person, he was like, "Okay, I'm changed forever." Which, yeah. So that's why this movie is going to be an 7.5 out of 10 for me. 7 out of 10.
I just want to say they also mentioned chapters, and if you know what chapters is, like that's pretty cool. Like, fuck you, Indigo, for getting rid of chapters. You're a little bitch. Yeah. Okay, get ready for my letterbox review. Here we go. So I like movies. I also like movies. So watching this, it was something very interesting. Seeing this boy who has a passion for the arts of movie making. Even though like his first little clip that he made like with his friend, that would be something that I would make with like goofing around with my friend, I do feel like this is very much a story, like a day in the life of a character, and the character isn't a great person. We're not supposed to. I don't know if we're supposed to like the person or not, but at the end of the day, I lived in Burlington for a little bit, so I'll relate to that. And I'll give it like a 7. Also, good job for being a first director. Let's just get a little wait. Just let me just give a little. Woo! Okay. How we feeling? Okay, guys. Oh, sorry. Shit. I think that's the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
Where can we find you, Gug? Your YouTube?
You can find me on YouTube and Instagram, and I'm not on Twitter. If you try to find me on Twitter, you will find you won't like what you see.
What's your plan for the future, Gug? I'm curious.
I'm currently in the process of writing my video, and I'm gonna record sometime in mid-December. And then I'm gonna edit it, and then I'm gonna follow up that video with more videos. And instead of it just being subscriber videos, it's going to be real videos. So,
May I ask?
Go.
What's the topic or no?
If you were paying attention in my YouTuber video, like you'd know the topic.
I'm sorry, I should look over that again. Have you watched my news?
Your new videos?
Have you watched it?
Well, that's been the podcast. Okay, thank you very much for having me on.
Yep.
Yes, very much. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, no.
Okay.
It was fun. It was fun having you on. Guys, thank you so much for please watching our podcast. I'm Connor. Subscribe to his YouTube. Kiss.